Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
Oh, I've just come back from washing my hands, so...
But you're going to get
I'm going to get involved in this.
You're going to get them really dirty. Look, I've just been rubbing the butter through the flour and the spices, and I've got a bit of salt in there as well.
We're going to make a hot cross bun.
We're making hot cross bun.
That's what we promised everybody.
Yes, that's what we're making. I've got the yeast here, which is already grown beautifully.
Yep.
I mixed it with some sugar and some warm milk, and you've got to treat yeast really gently, like you treat a baby.
That is so true. even more carefully than a baby. You can throw a baby around a little bit. But a yeast, you have to be very, very...
How long have you left that?
That's been there for about 15 minutes, and it doesn't like too much cold, and it doesn't like too much hot. It is like a baby, so it's a bit temperamental.
Yep.
So I'm going to pour this into here.
Oh, gently.
You see how beautifully it's fermented?
That is lovely, yeah.
And I'm going to put the beaten egg in here. Now you're going to stir it for me.
Okay.
Now we're going to have an...
Stirring or kneading?
You've got your sleeves
No, well, we're
up
stirring
and ready to
first.
go.
We have to get it all together, and then we're going to tip it out and we're going to knead it. Look, I'll stir it. And
So how long does the whole process take to make these?
There's a few steps involved because we've got to set it aside and let it grow. I mean, yeast needs to grow. Yeah, okay. So, look, today people love to add chopped chips to their hot cross buns.
Yep.
Traditionally, we would add mixed peel.
Yep.
And I like to add the apricot and sultana.
So do I. That'll be going in there.
Is there going to be any left by the time you finish this? It's all going on the bench.
Yeah, that's
all right. No, I'm going to tip it out on the bench now. Now, I know that looks a bit sticky and dry.
Yeah, it does, a little.
Yeah, but it will come together, so don't worry about that. Are you going to do...
Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this. You keep talking. What do we...
Right, OK, so we're going to knead it all together. And actually, it needs to be done for about...
in the kitchen.
I know, he's fantastic. I've seen him before in the kitchen. For about 10 minutes, you need to do that.
Yes, OK.
OK. But
here's one we prepared earlier, though.
But you know what? You've forgotten the most important thing. You haven't added the chopped chips.
Well, we were having an argument about that before, because I didn't actually want
So we're going to have chopped chips, or we're going to have the glacé peel.
We can fix this, put it back in.
Put it in there and put the chopped chips.
Ali.
I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote.
Chuck the chop in.
Should I do all of them?
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's do it.
No.
Oh, my God, this is like my worst children's class.
That's plenty. Because people are going to try.
It's the best part, Sheridan.
I like it to be a surprise, you know, a little surprise chocolate.
Look, I think we'll just put a little bit of this in.
Yeah,
just to make it a little bit good for you.
It's your kitchen.
OK, so that needs to be kneaded now for about 10 minutes, as I said, until it's smooth and sort of satiny.
Yeah.
And then we put it in a bowl, and I cover it with a little bit of oil and plastic wrap on the top. And a tea towel.
So let's pretend that is smooth and satiny.
And we put it in a warm place. So.
Okay.
Now, one other thing I was just going to tell you was the Greek people, when they make their Easter buns, they like to add some of these spices. There's maklepi. Have you heard of maklepi?
I have. Yeah, that's lovely.
And mastika sometimes.
Mastika,
which is sort of an aniseed flavour. So
would you put cinnamon in it ever?
Yes, cinnamon. I've got cinnamon. I've got mixed spice in here.
So do they all have to go in earlier than this?
Yes, no, I put
too late now.
When the flour was there, I had the spices in there with the salt. Then we added the yeast and we added the egg.
Gotcha.
The beaten
Okay.
Egg. So I would cover this with Glad wrap and put a tea towel and then put it in a warm place so it will grow.
Yes, it will. It'll start to swell up. And then what do you do?
Okay, then you've got it. We'll get it back, and then we make the little buns and pipe across on the top. You can do the piping.
Okay.
All right. Where do we do that?
Okay, grab it from here.
Oh, there is one you prepared earlier. I like that.
See, that one is smooth and satiny, like you promised.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Now, we need to cut this into 16 different pieces.
Ali, I've actually been licking my fingers.
All
I
right,
thought I was finished, so you'll have to do the bit.
Okay, that's fine.
No. I want you to roll them like
this. Okay, well, I'll just do mine. Because I've been licking my fingers.
You're not touching. You're not touching what the rest of us are going to eat.
And we need to put them on a tray.
Okay.
Put that here. Line them up on the tray like little soldiers.
I've never made hot cross buns before. This is quite
And you let them stick together, do you?
Fun.
Yes, it'd be good to do with the kids.
They rise better if you put them together. They're like scones, you know, if you put them close together.
So they'll come out just like, you know, a baker's
Kids love doing this because it's so hands-on. It's all this lovely touchy-feely stuff, you know, lovely and smooth. And I always tell them to treat it gently, you know, like you do a baby.
Okay, and when do we put the cross on?
Okay, well, I will...
Because we've just...
We're
running out of time.
I'll keep doing these
Here we are. I've got the mixture in here. It's a mixture of self-raising flour and water.
Yep.
And we just pipe it on like this, look.
Ah, that's beautiful. Self-raising flour and water?
Yes, self-raising flour and water. That's just a bit runny.
Yep, that's all right.
Goes on like
we'll
that.
improve with practice.
We're getting the idea anyway.
Yes. Okay.
That is a classic.
Right, so how many variations of these can you do? I guess you can put anything with them.
People today like to add cocoa to it to make a sort of a chocolate flavour. And as I said, the chopped chips have become very popular.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Right.
And if you hold one back and don't cook it just for throwing around the backyard, that's good fun too.
What's this taste like? You know, you always love tasting the batter, but I'm suspecting that this isn't so great.
No, it's great. That's why I was licking my fingers before.
The kids love
right?
eating that. Yeah, they love it.
Yeah. All right, so say we finish this bit, what do we do then? Just throw it straight in the oven?
Put it in the oven, yep.
Okay.
What
Why don't I
heat
open the oven?
Because we've got to go. Got to go. What heat will we put the
Oh,
oven on?
200 degrees.
200 degrees for
For
how
about
long?
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes, and voila!
Ta-da!
Look at that.
They
Magic.
look fantastic.
Fantastic. And then I've got a little bit of glaze here, which I made with water and sugar.
Yes.
Just brush it on,
Okay.
and that makes them nice and shiny.
Sheridan, you are running the kitchen here. We've gone about 4 minutes over time.
But that's all right.
That's all right. We're not going to hear Barack
we
Obama's
go?
joke again, I don't think.
And so they best eat straight away? Can you
Of
freeze
course.
them at all?
Look,
or?
the smell of hot cross buns is irresistible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they usually go all at once.
That is wonderful.
How
Thank
long
you,
do-
Sheridan.
How long do we have
Thank
to
you.
run after this? Thank you.
Well, half a day.
No, we'll tuck
Sheridan
into
Rogers,
them.
you are a beauty, and we can find more about that at sheridanrogers.com.au. It's also
Yeah.
on our website.